back to my channel. It's Hillary Jubilee. If you're new, we talk about manifestation, conscious creation, and the law of assumption here. If you're into those topics, please hit the like button right now and the subscribe button down below, and we will get into the video. So for today's video, I want to talk about a Neville Goddard technique, which is really inspiring. He talks about it in one of his lectures. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll link it down below, where it's the I remember when technique. So if you're into Neville Goddard and you've read his stuff and you've listened to his lectures, you probably already know about this, but if this is your first time hearing about it, I'll just explain what it is. So basically, and the way Neville Goddard describes it in the lecture that I'm referring to, he talks about this man. It was somebody's grandparent who had passed away, and they were talking about this technique that he did. So it was basically he would, I guess, do building or land development or building houses or structures of some sort. So he would be standing on the empty lot and he would say, I remember when this was an empty lot. And then he would go into great detail about how, like, all of the details about the building, what it looks like, the size, everything, just I like, this is what it looks like now, describing the building, you know, that it looks this way now. I remember when it was an empty lot as he's standing in the empty lot, but he's using this I remember when technique to speak it into existence, basically saying all the details of what it looks like now. So you can do this with every area of life. It's a very inspiring technique. It's super fun. So you want to, as with any manifestation technique or, you know, tool or tip, it's not the technique that manifests, it's your state of being. But so you don't want to be coming at it from a state of desperation is what I'm getting at. You don't want to come from lack when you're doing any manifestation tip. You want to be calm, centered, or inspired, or some sort of, you know, calm emotion. But you can feel calm, and let's say you want to manifest more money. So you could say, I remember when I was worried about money and now I feel financially secure. Or I remember when I didn't know how I was going to pay that bill and now all my bills are paid. I don't worry about money at all. I remember when I was living paycheck to paycheck and now I have a nice juicy savings account. You know, you can play around with it, but you're imagining that your current reality is the past. So I remember when, and then you say like how you feel now or whatever you don't like. I remember when it was this way, but now, and then you speak into existence what you want. So with SP, you could say, let's say your SP, you know, your relationship with your SP isn't where you would like it to be. I remember when SP and I weren't speaking and now we're in a happy, healthy relationship. And then you can imagine or add in all the details, fill in all the details. This blanket's really fluffy and it's like, I don't know if you can see it, but all of the little fluffs are like flying into my face. Anywho, I remember when SP and I were fighting all the time and our relationship was rocky, and now we're doing better than ever. I remember when SP blocked me and now our relationship gets better and more fun every single day. What other topics could we do? Let's say that you live in a place where you'd rather live somewhere else. I remember when I lived in a shitty little apartment and now I live in my dream home, you know, and really feel into that reality where it's like, I remember when, and you're just like, I'm reminiscing on those times, and now it is exactly how I want it to be and more. If you're not feeling well, I remember when I felt sick, or I had a broken bone, or, you know, I just wasn't 100%, whatever, some sort of health ailment. I remember when I had this illness and now I am in perfect health. And imagine yourself and feel yourself to be in perfect health. And again, with this technique, it's like, make your dominant state that, you know, stepping into that version of you who is in that reality that you prefer. Because if you're constantly in lack, your dominant state is what's going to manifest. So you want to make sure that you're reminiscing, I remember when this, and this, and now it's this way. And then live your life, as if you are the person that you would like to be. So step into that version of yourself and keep stepping into that version of yourself. Like if you slip out of the state or fall out of the state, like Neville Goddard says, if you fall out of it 70 times, step back in 70 times. Like no matter how much it takes, how bad do you want this thing, right? So, what else? What other could we do? There's got to be some other examples we could. Okay, I got a couple more quick examples. Let's say you want a ring on your finger. You could say, I remember when SP and I were dating and now we're engaged. I remember when my SP and I were not together and now we're happily married. And for a job, you could do this. I remember when I worked at this place that you don't want to work at, and now I have my dream job at whatever. So you could do this in your mind, like you could just quickly do it, more fluff. You could just quickly do it, in your imagination. You could just go within and like do that on whatever subject you'd like to manifest on. You could also write this down, like do it in the scripting version, which is fun too. I love scripting. I haven't been doing it lately, but it's so fun to go back on it and look at all the things that come true. Like it's shocking. So, you could do the I remember when technique in your journal. You could do it in your imagination, whatever works. But let me know in the comments if you have ever done the I remember when technique, or if you will be doing it. I would love if you would share with me what topic you're gonna do it on and give me a little, I remember when this, like drop it in the comments. I remember when blank, and now blank. Let's manifest what we want. I believe in you and I love you. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.